new order paper question response to tell you about today. It reveals the extreme bias of the media against Conservatives, but it's not the order paper answer that's the problem here, but rather the lack of media coverage about the answer now that the questions are being asked to the Liberals. Today's order paper question comes to us from a bit of a surprising source, but you know what? I'll take the information wherever I can get it. It was asked by Alex Boulerice, an NDP MP from Quebec. He's actually the deputy leader of that dumpster fire of a party. But anyway, here's the question Boulerice asked. With regard to the staff of the Office of the Prime Minister as of February 1st, 2019, how many earn an annual salary of $150,000 or more? How many earn an annual salary of $200,000 or more? How many earn an annual salary of $250,000 or more? How many earn an annual salary of $300,000 or more? Of those who earn an annual salary of $200,000 or more, how many received a performance bonus? And of those who received a performance bonus, how much was each of those bonuses? Well, you know what? This should be an easy answer to get out of the Prime Minister's office for a bunch of different reasons. I'll lay out a few of those for you right now. The first, openness and transparency is something that Justin Trudeau campaigned on. He won't shut up about it. It's part of his bizarre Sunny Ways manifesto, where the government was just going to be a nice, friendly, open book that sent you your tax bill on rainbow paper. The 2015 Liberal Party platform is still up on their website, which is strange since they've broken so many of their campaign promises held within it. I'd have expected that the Liberals would have scrubbed that thing from history like they do so many other things, but it's still there for you to read if you want. The Liberals campaigned on quote-unquote real change from Stephen Harper's government, and that they were going to be fair and open. And since Boulerice isn't really asking for the names of people, but rather just the number of people who occupy a certain salary range, what's the problem with just handing over this information in the interest of liberal openness? Now, secondly, this sort of question being asked by Boulerice is routine, or was routine, I guess. Journalists used to ask it all the time. Back when the media had a brief decade of journalistic inquisitiveness, they would file the requisite access to information requests into the Treasury Board to get at least some of this information. And when they didn't get it all, they fought to get it. This is from a CBC article from 2011, back when the Mother Corp had an intellectual curiosity about the Prime Minister's office and the spending happening there. The Canadian Press asked the Treasury Board to provide a summary of all instances where senior staff were paid more than the maximum salary rate. The request specifically noted that names could be withheld and did not ask for any additional documents. The agency responded 7 months later by withholding 50 pages of the summary, citing privacy issues and cabinet secrecy. Following a complaint to the Information Commissioner, the Treasury Board released the headings to one page of a summary table, but all other details were kept secret. And now thirdly, this is information the Liberals, when they were in opposition, have asked for in an order paper question of their own, because at the time, the Liberals thought the Canadian public needed to know this information. And of course, the Harper PMO eventually gave the numbers up. This is from 2013. Documents tabled in the House of Commons last week reveal a salary gap within the PMO. The release comes at the request of Liberal MP Frank Valeriot, 2 years after Conservatives cited privacy concerns against a similar request from NDP MP Tyrone Benskin. The PMO employs 91 full-time staffers, 21 of which are set to get $100,000 in salary, while 19 are earning less than $50,000. In other words, $2.1 million of taxpayer money is spent on these PMO staffers per year. Furthermore, the PMO is the largest it's been in Canadian history. Here's the answer sent back by the PMO to Boulerice's question. In processing parliamentary returns, the government applies the Privacy Act and the principles set out in the Access to Information Act. The Privy Council office is unable to provide additional information due to privacy considerations. Salaries for exempt staff in the Prime Minister's office are in line with the Privy Council office and civil servants. No staff in the Prime Minister's office have received bonuses. So we're just supposed to take their word for everything. And the Liberals, even though they themselves have asked for this very information in the past, are not going to give it up now. Even though the same privacy rules apply today as they did back in 2013, when the Liberals were the ones doing the asking. And the media, well, they aren't reporting on this order paper question at all, even though they have the same access to it that I do. And they aren't outraged about the withholding of this information in the same manner that they used to be during Stephen Harper's time in office, like back in 2011 when the media filed appeals to have access to the salary numbers. The media is doing nothing. They are asking nothing. They are reporting nothing. Not a Tory, not a story. And they tell me there's no shameless anti-conservative bias in the media party. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. What you just saw there is the daily video that I do here at the Rebel, but did you know that I have my own weekly full-length show where we tackle the issues in a way that you won't see done in the mainstream media? But to get access to my show and the rest of our incredible premium content, you really should treat yourself to a Rebel subscription today.